My name's Alistair Hill. I am the head of Cerecal Projects, part of the Cerecal Group, a group that's revenues are in around about the 120 million mark, 200 employees. And really I wanted to talk to you today about leadership. I wanted to try and give an authentic version of leadership around change. I'm quite a disruptive leader in the way in which I do things, the way in which I operate. And what I mean by a disruptive leader, and I need to be careful about the way in which I kind of say that, is because disruption is not necessarily always synonymous with positivity. Quite often disruption is kind of seen as a bad thing, but actually if I see things as a disruptive leader, as leading change, I think a disruptive leader is someone who is able to thrive in a period of change, or when the norm is challenged. And as a result of that, you can imagine I'm probably thriving a little bit at the moment. But equally, I kind of help create the understanding of what normal is going to be. We kind of rewrite the rule book a little bit. As a result of rewriting the rule book, you tend to be able to break the rules a little bit at the moment, but you rely on the teams around you to kind of be the subject matter experts that you've employed them to be. My style as a disruptive leader is not necessarily to dictate to all of the people in the teams around me. It's certainly not my style to kind of give them all of their actions on a day-to-day basis. What I expect from the people around me as a leader is that they're vocal, is that they give me their opinions. They are the subject matter experts that we decided to employ to support the objective. And as a result of that, my job as a leader is to collate that information, collate the data, and then make business decisions based on risk and how we manage risk going forwards. The way in which we manage risk, for me, I like to break things down into small chunks. I understand objectives, I understand the end goal. I get everybody on board with that. I don't dress things up. I tend to be very direct and very honest with where we are, what things are doing in the market, and how we intend to impact that. Ultimately, by doing that, I tend to get a very honest reaction from the subject matter experts. We get a very true version of what's possible. And we definitely don't believe in keep calm and carry on, let's put it that way. I think being impactful in that space, breaking things down into smaller chunks, you're able to then minimize risk and deal with risk in such a way as we break things down into small iterations, we complete those iterations, we really understand what worked well, we understand what the blockers were and what the challenges were, and then we adapt and we overcome as a result of that. So for me, being a leader during a period of change, being a natural disruptive leader, yes, I challenge the norm. Yes, I challenge the way we've always done things. Yes, I expect the people around me to be the subject matter experts. And yes, I expect to come out of this period, the period of a global pandemic, a global crisis, with a new rule book, a new version of the truth, a new version of what is normal. We'll communicate with each other in a different way. Hopefully, we'll continue to not make pointless journeys every day, and we'll use the mediums of video conferencing and all that in more, we'll be more prolific in that. But I hope, as a result of this forced change, that we'll look back on this in 10 years from a leadership perspective as a period that changed the norm and changed the way in which we do things. And I certainly hope to continue to motivate the teams around me to provide me with that very honest support in helping us reach those objectives. Certainly when we look at project services, we're definitely changing the norm in that space. We're definitely breaking things down smaller, and we're definitely creating that cross-functional capability that will allow businesses to thrive as a result of this change, and allow people like me to thrive during this change. So that was it really. I just wanted to give a short burst. I'm out on my morning walk this morning. I have a large pond at the back of my house, which I'm really lucky to be able to take a walk around, clear my head and think about my tasks for the day. Stay safe. Think about change as a very positive environment to be in. Think about change as a safe place, because actually change will become the new norm. Take it easy, guys. Cheers. Bye-bye.